first practice just got over. One more practice, and yes, tomorrow race. So I hope to get adapted to the track and do
Nithila, you're in which class? I mean, class 6, 7?
8th.
Oh, you're in the 8th class. Not bad. For a 13-year-old to be in class 8, not bad.
You should be mentally strong whenever you're coming into race.
So yes, after making a splash on their debut in Pune, the racers went flat out at Ahmedabad. And now the caravan has moved from Ahmedabad to Bengaluru, where we are going to have the all-important grand finale of the premier season of ISRL. And with me, I've got one of the finest female racers in the country. Yes, I'm talking about Nithila Das over here. Hi Nithila, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, having a lot of fun in here, and yes, that's all.
So yeah, thank you for joining us on India.com. So I'm going to speak with you about your journey. So from where did it start? Is there some specific racer who inspired you to take up racing, or somebody from your family who used to be into the sport who inspired you? How did your journey start? What inspired you?
Okay, so more than an inspiration, my father basically he got me and my younger brother into cycling, which is MTV cycling. Well, I was quite lazy before. I wasn't interested in all of that. But then my brother went out, started getting podiums and trophies home. So I started getting that. Like, I'm the elder sister, I'm supposed to get all of this, and that's what got me to get into cycling and go race. So from cycling, we both reached like high levels, and from there, my father, he rides an adventure bike. Like he goes for those trail attacks and all of that. And yes, he won it the last year. So yeah, he's also into biking, and he's also really interested in that. So he got us both into bike racing. But then like we weren't. I got into circuit racing. Like for 2 years, I won the TVS One Make Championship and got the title of India's youngest and fastest girl. So yes, by the FIM, and it was like a great opportunity for me. I felt that I can improve each time like I go out, like even in road racing. And this was the first year in Supercross, so I did want to try this also out. So I came into this, and ISRL is the first platform I'm getting to experience and race in Supercross. So like it's been great like throughout my
Nithila, you look very young, but seems like you've done everything in life. What's your age, Nithila?
13.
So at the age of 13, it seems like you've done everything in all forms of racing. But why Supercross and not other formats of racing?
Well, I did try circuit, but Supercross looked fun, and I always wanted to try it. Well, we have done like we used to train in the dirt bikes like before, like during my cycling times. I mean, I still do cycling. I'm a national bronze medalist in cycling, MTV cycling. So yeah, it's just I have trained in these dirt bikes, and I have that connection towards the bike. I just feel happy when I ride. I feel that excitement and that adrenaline coming up.
It seems sibling rivalry is what got you into racing, right? That is what I understand.
Yeah.
But just tell me something. I saw you in Pune. Well, I was not there in Ahmedabad. I'm here in Bangalore, and I'm hoping you do really well tomorrow. Looking at the tracks now, let's talk about the tracks. The one in Pune I felt was good.
Yeah.
I felt the one in Ahmedabad, because I spoke to a few people, some riders, they said that was the best. Well, this looks really dodgy and tricky. What do you have to say about the three tracks, Nithila?
So, well, in Pune, yes, it was a surprise for the Indians, but I'd say it was manageable, the tracks. It was like easy once we got into that practice and all of that. Ahmedabad's track, when we went to it, it was again a surprise for us. It was a little more tricky, and yeah, it was nice. So I again trained, and I got the hang of it. So now the final track seems much more trickier than
Safe to say this is the toughest, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but then like I don't know. My first practice just got over. One more practice, and yes, tomorrow race. So I hope to get adapted to the track and do much better.
I feel, of course, you need to be strong in these. Being a racer, you need to be really strong. I feel it's more mental than physical. Do you agree with me, Nithila? I mean,
Both are there. There is a lot of physicalness, and you need a lot of energy handling the bikes and going through the track. But the mental part is again a big, it's like you need to have that mindset to keep calm to like not quickly lose all your like temper when somebody overtakes, or like you should be able to keep calm so that like you can overtake later on. Just have that. You should be mentally strong whenever you're coming into race.
You know, a couple of weeks back, Nithila, I spoke to Alina and she spoke about her injuries. And you know, I believe that this is one sport where you are bound to get injured, you know, on the way through. So, speak about your injuries. I'm sure you've had your share of injuries as well. So, yeah.
Well, in Supercross, as it's like the first year, not much of like harsh injuries. Well, we are all engaged, so no, it's really rare for something to happen like that. So otherwise, in circuit racing, I have had injuries, but still it wasn't that bad. So like I've had one injury, like a bike going over me. My back was like, yeah, my spine was kind of dislocated and stuff, but not dislocated. It was not aligned. That's all. So this just not that serious. But then yeah, I've had injuries, but like I've always had a safe riding, and a special thanks to these gears which are keeping
What
me
I
safe.
understand is this is more of a man sport, right? There are very few female racers, at least in the country. So, did you have obstacles when you chose to the sport?
Well, female racers now, yeah, as me and Arina are the only ones, even in this event, it's like, for me, I don't look into anything else. It's just that it's a race. There's no female male like difference. It's not like males are gonna get more of a power or something like that. We have the same bike. We get the skill which we train for, and it's just you go win, you get a better position. It's all up to us. There's no difference coming in both.
This is also a very expensive sport. So, do you have sponsorship challenges?
Now a brand name Scott, if you know, they sponsored me for cycling, and I mean as well as motorsports. But then like they have more for cycling, and KYT helmets. They have sponsored me for the helmets, and like yes, looking for more sponsors. It's really great that they're supporting me, because yes, it, as you already told, it's a really expensive sport. So we do need a lot of sponsors, and yes, each time they come up, each time I get better things and I perform better, and yeah, that's how it goes.
Mithila, you're in which class? I mean, class 6, 7?
Eight.
Oh, you're in the 8th class. Not bad. For a 13-year-old to be in class 8, not bad. So, how do you juggle between studies and the sport?
Well, I do online schooling. So it's like first half of the day I'll have my classes, and later on like training, cycling training, biking training. It depends. And on weekends also, like few Saturdays I have classes. Otherwise I come for like.
And you pass in all your subjects.
Yeah,
Which is your favorite subject?
come on, don't ask me that. I like all the subjects.
They're your favorite subjects.
I like math.
You like maths?
Yeah.
Oh, not bad. She likes maths. I was never good at maths.
Well, before I wasn't, but then like as I grew, it's become better. I don't know. It's kind of related.
You've
to
understood the figures, fallen in love with them, speed and all of that. I get it. So, how do you chill out otherwise? You know, it's kind of a grueling lifestyle, I feel. You've got a very grueling lifestyle, study, sports. So, how do you chill out? You have friends, you go out, watch movies, party. How do you do it?
Well, it's like my timetable's kind of, what do you say, packed up all the time. But I do have like about 1.5 hour time in my day every day to go down, play with my friends, play whatever I want. Like something other than like motorsports and cycling, like football or basketball. It just depends. We can just go play, interact with friends, maybe do some dance. I don't know, it's just like that. Or else, otherwise, in my free time, maybe listen to some music. It's just that's my way of chilling.
What are your expectations from the race tomorrow?
Well, expectations from the race tomorrow is just now the track seems harder, as I already told.
Which is the
So,
toughest bit in this track? The rhythm section, what is
I
it,
don't know,
the
the
toughest?
hoops.
The hoops, okay.
Yeah, I felt the hoops, but I think I'll get better with that because I need to train a little bit more. Well, yeah, it's going to be challenging, but I'll try to give my best, give all out. So the best position that I can get, yes, catch that up. Don't leave it. That's all.
So yeah, as you saw, Nithila is brimming with confidence ahead of the race tomorrow. I wish her all the best I wish Big Rock all the best, and I wish she really, gets a podium finish tomorrow. Thank you for speaking to India.com, Nithila. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.